Hello, welcome to Planetary Evolution, a space to discuss our path to peace and consciousness. I'm Jared Angaza, your host. I want to ask a question about peace. Do you really believe that peace is possible? Obviously, it's a great idea. We talk about peace a lot. We talk about the importance of peace and unity and so on. But do you actually believe that it's possible? Or is it just something that's out there that other people do? Are you actively contributing to that? Obviously, the first way to do that is through your lifestyle, through your thoughts, through your lifestyle, through your family, through your friends, the way that you navigate life. That's where it starts. But outside of that, if you really, we want peace of mind. Everyone wants peace of mind. Everyone, wants to live in a peaceful place where there's not constant conflict and, bullets and whatnot flying through the air. So we want peace for ourselves. But do you believe it's possible in your neighborhood, in your state, in your country, in the world? You get the idea. Do you believe that it's actually possible? And if so, when you really dig down in and think about it, how does that affect your life? What responsibility does that bring to the table for you in terms of engagement? I have to wonder, do people actually really believe in peace at this point? I think that we've gone so far down the road, just like we have with guns, and people are like, oh, well, I need a gun because that guy's going to have a gun. We're always going to have guns. And I'm like, wow, when did we resolve to that? I mean, people used to hang people in slavery. I don't like to say slaves. They were humans that happened to be living in slavery. And they used to hang them in the streets, and they used to burn them on crosses. And terrible things that used to be okay. It used to be what you would take your family to over the weekend to go watch someone being burned at the stake. Witches, or, again, women that got labeled as witches, or people that were labeled as slaves, or whatever. That was okay behavior at one point. But we said that's not okay anymore. So that was an effort towards more peace, in my opinion. That was saying, okay, we want more peace than that is allowing us to have. So let's take that out and make that obsolete in our society now. So, right, as much as possible. So my question is this: do you really believe in peace? And what does that actually mean if you actually do? And what does peace actually look like? Do we even know? Have we had a time in society that we can look back and say, oh, that was all peaceful? It's obviously been a very, very long time since that happened. And I don't know that anyone today can sit back and say, okay, yeah, I have a really good idea of what peace looks like. Maybe what we need to do is paint a better picture of what peace could actually look like. We've got the ability through modern cinematography and photography and writing and internet and everything else. Why don't we do better about painting a picture of what peace could actually look like, such that people could believe in it and believe in its viability more, maybe than what they do now. I think people think peace is just an idea out there. It's not actually something we can have. So why fight for it? Maybe as activists or just people that care, we need to put more efforts into making peace seem more realistic. Because I think a lot of people have given up hope on peace. A lot of people have sort of detached themselves from the reality of what peace can actually look like. So I bring that back and say, okay, if you really believe in peace, are you representing that belief through your lifestyle? Are you a bastion of peace? Are you actively engaged in peace? Does activism, as I talked about in the previous video, bother you? Because typically activists are in some form or fashion working their way towards peace or promoting the idea of society working its way towards peace. Does that bother you? I mean, it seems odd that it would when we put it in this context, I hope. So my feeling is, if you really believe in peace, let your life show that you do through your actions. All of them. Not just the blatant ones. Not just ones that make you feel comfortable. But let your life speak peace in everything that you do. May that also be an acceptance of activists that are petitioning for peace. And maybe all of us could work together to find ways to paint a picture of what peace would actually look like, such that we might more fervently attach ourselves to that dream. Because right now, today, I feel like we're focused on a lot of negative stuff because there's a lot of negative stuff to be focused on. And maybe we've forgotten what peace could actually be, and maybe we never even knew. What could that look like? What could that mean for us today? Let's paint that picture and attach ourselves to it, and not let circumstances or anything else pull us away from that belief that we could have that. We could have unity. We could have equality. We could have real peace. We either chalk it up to being utopic thinking, or we say it's real and it's worth fighting for. I hope you will be a champion for peace. And I hope you're thriving. And I wish you strength and peace.